them, and we have made sure that there's a top-notch quality, and we are delivering to you what can get you a successful career in that particular healthcare field that you have chosen. So I'll go ahead and share my screen so we can. All right. I hope you guys can see the screen right now. So I'll start off with talking about HTA, which is Health Tech Academy, that is based in Austin, although our team is based all around the US, but our headquarters are in Austin. Our team has more than 25 years of experience in the edtech world, which means that we know how online learning works, and we have been doing it for so many years. And for that reason, you guys are in safe hands. And then our team also comes with more than 15 years of experience in the healthcare space as well. And that can, help you with your jobs, with your career, in every way possible. Currently, we have more than 20 coaches who are helping us directly on all the programs and boot camps that we have. And these coaches will also be available for you guys to help you guys one-on-one to answer any queries that you guys have about the theory, about the content, about the practicality, about the career, and about the future growth that you can think of for each of those fields that you're thinking to step into. We currently have 800 plus active students who are enrolled in one of our boot camps, and we are growing on a very fast pace. And currently, we are enrolling about 100 new students every month. It's more than 100 for sure. So before I get on with the rest of the things for the webinar, I would like to give you all a reminder that there is a question answer feature that you guys can see on the screen somewhere on top or in the bottom. I don't know where it would be for you guys, which you guys can use to ask any questions. I would recommend that you should keep all your questions on the side, write them down somewhere. And then at the end of the session, we'll have a 10 to 15 minutes of question answer session where you can ask all the questions and we will answer you. So stick around till the end of the session because we'll be talking about the tuition fees and the deals and discounts around the tuition by the end of the session. All right. So moving on to the content of our session today. So I'm going to talk about Health Tech Academy, HTA, who we are, how we work, everything around it. Then we are going to talk about the future of the healthcare world and how is it going to look like. And I'm going to talk about very futuristic things. So I'm sure all of you guys will love it. Then I'm going to talk about the boot camps that we currently have. We have about 10 boot camps that we are um, offering currently, and we are hoping to launch 4 new boot camps by the end of March, which is in next 5 weeks. Then I'll be talking about the admission process and then financing option, what kind of upfront payment options we have, and what kind of discounts we can offer if you're paying upfront. Monthly installment options, study now, pay later options, and some other options as well. Then I'll be talking about the HTA career services. Then you guys can hear from some of our students. So I have a video of one of our students who shared her experience with us, and I think it would be great for you guys to listen to that experience and see how it can be relevant for you guys as well. And at the end, we will have our question answer session as well. So starting off with Health Tech Academy. So we are a leader in flexible and accessible online training for more than 20 years. And Health Tech Academy has been in business for a few years now. And we are building programs around different allied healthcare professions. And all of our programs are leading to industry recognized certifications. And you guys will get that information as we move on and talk about the programs. All of our programs are 100% online. They're self-paced and they're tailored to fit seamlessly in your schedule. Doesn't matter if you're a student currently in a university or a college, or you are someone who is working in a different field and you want to step into the healthcare world, or you are in the healthcare world and you're thinking about maybe upskilling yourself, or maybe switching to another role in the healthcare world, or maybe you want a refresher course because you want to appear for the recertification. We can help you with all these things. Our vision is that we aspire to transform and innovate the way healthcare professionals are educated, hired, and retained. And our mission is that we are committed to solving healthcare staffing challenges by partnering with universities, employers, and educating citizens for emerging and diverse roles through apprenticeship learning pathways and career coaching. How do our boot camps work? So we work with different industry experts, universities, employers, and healthcare partners to create our boot camps, which are aligned with the industry regulations and requirements. And all of our boot camps have modules, courses, and all the instruction methodology is designed to fit around your schedule. So you never have to take out a certain bracket of time or a time slot in a day. You can work on it whenever you want, but you can schedule your one-on-one coaching sessions with the coaches according to your own time schedule, where you can see the calendar of the coach and you can see what slot would work for you and you can schedule it. So three key aspects of the boot camps and the certification programs that we are offering are that we have all of our programs that are on demand. It's self-pay, so you are the one who has the lead in terms of how you manage your time. And then we have one-on-one coaching sessions, which you can schedule according to your availability and the availability of the coach as well. So that's, overall how our programs look like. When it comes to our partners, we are partners with some of the leading universities, and then we are also partners with the certifying bodies like NCCT, NHA, and we are approved through Texas Workforce Commission and other states commissions as well. When it comes to our program flexibility that I've kind of talked about already, all of our programs are designed for a range of experience levels in terms of the background that you may have. Maybe you're a beginner who has limited healthcare background and we can help you, or you don't want to relocate from one place to another, it doesn't matter, our programs can serve you, and all of our programs are available 100% online. So that's how flexible all of our programs are. This is probably the best part, or my most favorite part of the webinar today, where we're going to look at the future of the allied healthcare. And as you all probably know, that allied healthcare roles are very, very much in demand today. And we see that that graph to go up and up in the next few years as well. These jobs will increasingly involve integrating technology, which means that you will see that a lot of these roles will remain there, but they will be assisted by different technology solutions like remote patient monitoring and AI-driven diagnostics as well. The best way to catch future allied healthcare trends is to be working in the healthcare industry. So if you're someone who is thinking about stepping into healthcare, this is your chance. You should definitely consider that if that aligns with your future vision. And you can gain industry experience through an entry-level position, which you will be eligible to apply for after you complete one of the boot camps that we are offering. So if we talk about different trends in future, we can think that, in surgical technology, we can see intraoperative imaging that will be done through AI and technology. Then I'm sure you all have heard about the robotic assisted surgery proficiency, where robots will be performing different surgical procedures. Then when we look at the pharmacy technology, we can see medication dispensing automation, we can see pharmacy software management. A lot of these things are already there and they are evolving every passing day. When we think about the medical assistance or patient care side of things, AI-powered electronic health records management is already around the corner, and it will. Then we have patient assessment automation that will be happening in future as well. And then when we talk about the sterile processing trends, we can have automated sterilization equipment operations. And I'm sure some of it is already there in the industry, and sterile packaging software proficiency as well. So all of these things are around the corner, and they will be needing people just like yourself who can make all these things happen, because technology at the end of the day would need professionals in the allied healthcare world. So this is how the future looks like. And if you want to stay relevant to that future, all of these boot camps that we have that I'll be covering in the next 10 to 15 minutes um, can be your first step uh, to staying relevant or to start your career in the allied healthcare world. So talking about the surgical technologist program that we are offering Tech in Surgery certification, which is TSC by NCCT. NCCT is the certifying body, and this is an industry recognized certification all across the US. This is recognized. And the duration of our course is 16 weeks. Now, 16 weeks is a tentative time that you can take to complete this program, which means that we probably expect you to spend about 15 to 20 hours a week on the program, where you're covering the content, you're learning the content, and then you're attempting your quizzes, exams, you're reading the content through the ebook, you're watching the videos. We hope that you can complete it in 16 weeks if you are spending about 15 to 20 hours a week. But if you're spending much more time and you're working way harder, you can complete it maybe in 12 weeks as well, maybe in 10 weeks as well. But it depends on your pace. But you will get access to our programs you can get access to our programs for up to a year, which means that you can even slow down, take it slow as well. But we will always recommend you to complete the program as soon as possible. The certification is TSC, Tech in Surgery certification by NCCT. The tuition fee is $3,450 for surgical technologist bootcamp that we have, and you can have an installment option which starts from $266. There are different installment options available, and you will be able to get all that information when you will talk to the admission advisors. And I will share the contact details and everything if you are thinking about it at the end of the session. The eligibility is high school diploma or GED equivalent qualification, and you need to have internet at your home. If you are taking this program from home or anywhere else, you need internet to access all the content that we have. Now, with surgical technologists, you need to remember one thing. Although there is no eligibility which says that you need to have experience in the medical field or healthcare world, or you need to have qualification in the healthcare world, but I can tell you with experience that in order to find roles for surge techs, it is better if you have some kind of relevant experience, whether academic or professional work experience in the medical or healthcare field, because that can really help you with your job hunt as a surge tech. So we have other programs which are probably more relevant if you don't have any healthcare experience, then those programs would be much more relevant, and you can complete those programs, gain some experience for a couple of years, and then you can come back to the surgical technologist course. Not to say that you cannot start off with the surge tech program, you can definitely do that, but that is just a suggestion of, and speaking from experience, this works better. In terms of the offerings that we have as part of this program, you will get a self-paced online program. We have one-on-one coaching sessions, which will be conducted by a surge tech who has at least 10 years of experience in the field. You can ask them all the questions about the field, about the theory, about anything you are concerned about, and they will be there to support you. And you have to schedule at least 5 mandatory coaching sessions, which are one-on-one with your coach. Then at the end of the program, once you complete the entire program, you can get a certification exam preparation course, which is a self-assessment tool by NCCT. And you can gauge your level of understanding and level of skills before you appear for the actual certification exam. The certification exam fee is also included in the cost that you're paying to us. One-on-one coaching session, everything is included in it. Then you also get career support. I'll be talking about the career support that is available at HTA in detail. And then we have ebook, which is for this program. And in order to pass the whole program, you need to read the ebook. And in order to pass the certification exam itself, you need to complete the ebook as well. Again, you also need skills which are basically you working in that operation theater or operation room. You will be watching those skills videos where all the procedures would be performed, and you will understand how you will be supporting that procedure as a surge tech. And then at the end, you will be getting the exam voucher to appear for the certification exam. These are the states where this program is not available. Now, all of the states have different regulations for all of the programs, which means that some of our programs are not available in particular states because they do not meet the needs of those states. And that will be the case for any programs that you can think of, any certifications that you can think of. They will work out in some of the states, and in some of the states they won't. And these are very, very few states where this program is not available. So if you are from one of these states, it would be better that you try to find some employers in your state and see if they are happy to have you with this credential. Go ahead with it. But the state regulations do not allow you to get this certification and work in the state. But at the end of the day, it really depends on the employers. There are some employers out there which consider some certifications which are not approved by the state, but because they're approved by all other states, some employers are open to considering it. But we need to let you know that these are the states where this program is restricted. You can download the syllabus and read all this information again from our website. Now moving on to our next program, which is medical assistant program. In the medical assistant program, we are offering the CCMA credential or the certification, which is by NHA. CCMA is certified clinical medical assistant by NHA. Again, this program is tentatively 16 weeks long. Assumption is that you are spending about 15 to 20 hours a week on this program. Certification is CCMA by NHA. The upfront fee is $3,450, and the monthly payment options start off from $266 as well. Eligibility criteria is high school diploma or GED equivalence qualification as well. You need internet in order to complete the program. Now, anything that I said about Surge Tech is not relevant for this medical assistant bootcamp. Now, there's one thing that I probably missed to share, that for some of our certifications, it is a requirement for you to do the clinical hours. So you have to complete certain clinical hours or certain clinical procedures in order to be certified. Now, as an online school, we are here to help you with all of that process, where we will try to help you find the externship site where the externship sites would like to be affiliated with your school, and only then they will let you appear for this for the externship or for the clinical hours requirement completion. We will help you with that process, but we cannot guarantee that. We have different partners all across the US, but we cannot guarantee that we can get you the externship. That requirement or that responsibility will lie on you. You will have to find your externship. You will have to ensure that you are fulfilling those requirements, but we will be here to help you, where you can come to us and you can ask us about certain assets which we have built, where we talk about how to reach out to your externship sites, how to reach out to the employers. We have some email templates that you can use. We will help you in all those ways. And if there is a point of contact at the externship site and you want us to speak to them, absolutely. And we will get a partnership agreement with them and we will try to make that happen for you. But again, we cannot guarantee that. And for surgical technology, that is a requirement. But there is no such requirement for medical assistant program. And for medical assistant program, you pass the certification exam and you're able to go into the field and you can start finding jobs as well. In terms of all the offerings, that's still the same: self-paced online program, one-on-one coaching sessions, certification exam preparation, career support, ebook, skills videos, and exam voucher for your certification exam. In terms of the restricted states, this program is not available for just these two states, and we are offering these programs in all of other states. Again, you can find all this information on our website, and you can also download the syllabus there. Moving on to the third certification, and that is Patient Care Technician, which is Certified Patient Care Technician by NHA, CPCT. This is again almost 16 weeks long, no requirement of externship. CPCT is the certification by NHA. The tuition is the same as medical assistant and Surge Tech. The eligibility is the same as well. And then our offerings has self-paced online program, one-on-one coaching, certification exam preparation, career support, ebook, all of those things. And there are only 3 restricted states. Now, one thing that I want to highlight here is that these restricted states, if you are someone who is watching this recording, watching this video live right now. This can change in next 10 minutes as well. So make sure that you're going on to our website and you're reading which states the programs are not available for. And if you're watching this recording, make sure that all the numbers that you see, not the numbers, the states that you see here can definitely change, because all of these regulations are changing on daily basis. So make sure you're always up to date with it. Then pharmacy technician certification, which is certified pharmacy technician by NHA. Copy paste from patient care technician and medical assistant in terms of the duration, tuition, eligibility. Offerings are the same, but there are more states here where the program is restricted. So make sure that you have a look at it. There is an alternative certification which is preferred by all the other states that you see here, which will be available at HTA after August 2024 or sooner than that. But we will have the other certification as well. It's an advanced level certification, which is usually required for these restricted states as well. But the program that we are offering as of now is certified pharmacy technician, which offers the credential by NHA, and that is not available for these states, because in these states it will be highly unlikely for you to find job roles with this certification. Again, you can find all this information and download the syllabus from our website. Dental assistant. So the certification is registered dental assistant. It's offered by AMT. It's 16 weeks long. The tuition is the same, $3,450. And the monthly installment options start from $266. The eligibility criteria is the same as well. And in terms of the offerings, they are the same as well. And the restricted states are these 6 states that you guys can see here. You can download the syllabus from our website. Sterile processing technician, which is CRCST. Now, remember that I talked about surgical technology, and I said that this is not something which is a requirement for the certification, but generally the trend that we have seen, we do suggest you all to consider doing a more beginner level certification. And sterile processing can definitely be a great growth trajectory if you're thinking about doing surgical technology, but you're skeptical about your experience and you want to start with something more safer where you know that you will definitely be able to find a job. Then sterile processing technician is a role that you can consider, and that's the certification that we offer as well. The certification is CRCST by HSPA. I always forget this abbreviation, CRCST. I remember it for all of our programs, but this one is always the most difficult one. But so sterile processing technician, 16 weeks long, CRCST is the certification. The tuition is the same, $3,450. Eligibility is the same. The offerings are the same as well. Now, for CRCST, you do require to do an externship. So you have to complete 400 hours of clinical experience in order to be certified. You can appear for the exam, you can pass the exam, but it won't give you the certification unless you complete that clinical hours requirement. Now, there are a lot of externship sites out there who will be able to consider you even before you have your certification exam passed. If you are already enrolled in the program, you can start finding externship sites who can let you complete your 400 hours of externship. And once you have completed that and you have passed the exam, you will be certified as a sterile processing technician. Again, you can find all this information from the website and download the syllabus there. The next program that we have is phlebotomy technician, which is CPT, certified phlebotomy technician by NHA. Now, this program is shorter than the rest of the programs that we have just talked about. So this is 12 weeks long. And again, the assumption is that you're spending about 15, 20 hours a week in order to complete this program. And you can complete it in 12 weeks. The certification is CPT by NHA. The upfront fee is $2,000 and the monthly payment option starts from $141. The eligibility is the same, high school diploma or GED equivalent qualification, and you also need an internet and a computer in order to complete this program. The offerings are the same, yet again, self-paced online program, one-on-one coaching sessions, certification exam preparation, career scope, ebook, skills videos, and exam voucher. And these are the restricted states, these 6 states where this program is not available. Again, if you are someone from one of these states, reach out to the employers, see if they will consider this certification. Only enroll if they are happy to consider the certification. Otherwise, according to the state regulations, this program does not qualify for the regulations for these 6 states. You can find out this information on the website and download the syllabus there. This program is medical coding. Now, medical coding is an advanced level program than the medical billing and coding specialist, which I think yeah, you will be able to see it as the next program. So medical coding is an advanced level program for someone who has some medical billing or medical coding experience, medical billing experience primarily. So if you're thinking about doing an advanced level certification, medical coding would be the one. This is a 14 weeks long program. The certification is CPCA by AAPC, and the tuition is $3,450, and the installment option starts from $266. All of the offerings, everything else remain the same. There are no restricted states for this program as well. This was the case with our sterile processing technician program as well. There are no restricted states, but as I told, please make sure that you go onto our website and make sure that you are up to date with the restricted states list, because that can change. The other program that I think this is the second last program that we're going to talk about is Medical Billing and Coding Specialist, which is CBCS by NHA. This is a 12 weeks long program. It is a shorter program. The certification is CBCS. The tuition is the same as most of our programs, $3,450, and the monthly payment option starts from $266, and the eligibility is the same. But if you're someone who really aspires to be a medical coder in future, or you want to become a professional coder, medical professional coder, you should start, you can, I won't say should, you can start from medical billing and coding and then move on to the professional coding program, but you can always start from the professional coding program, medical professional coding program, which this is the one that I'm talking about, the advanced level, but you can always start from this one as well. So the offerings are the same. There are no restricted states for this program as well. And that brings me, you can download the syllabus for this program on the website. That brings me to my last program, last bootcamp that we offer at HTA. This is Healthcare IT, where we are offering 2 certifications, IT Fundamentals Plus by CompTIA and CEHRS, which is Certified Electronic Health Record Specialist by NHA. You get both of these certifications at the end of this program. You get the exam voucher for both of them, you get the ebooks for both of them, and you get the support for both of these certifications. But this program is very, very comprehensive. It is not only going to prepare you for these 2 certifications, but it also is going to help you with a lot of other information in terms of the healthcare management systems and healthcare technology, and it can really set you up, set the base up, set the foundation for the future healthcare management systems certifications as well, which are pretty advanced level. And we are hoping to offer that certification in next 6 months as well. So if you complete this certification and you would like to step up and find an advanced level certification, we will be offering healthcare information management specialist program in next 6 months as well. This program is not available for these 4 states, but rest of the offerings and the eligibility is the same. The tuition, please remember, is different from rest of our programs. The tuition is $3,950, and the monthly payment option starts from $322. And that is it from all of our programs that we currently have. And if I was conducting this session At the end of March, I would have covered another four. So if you are interested in knowing what the next four certifications are, please visit our website by the end of March or start of April, and you'll be able to see some of those up by then. Um, that takes me to my admission process. Now, in order to apply for any of these programs, you can go onto our website, fill the form, and then you will have a call scheduled with one of the admission advisors. They will talk you through the entire program and they will discuss the eligibility requirements as well and see if you are eligible for it. And once you say that you're eligible and you're good to go, you can pay the tuition and you can start the enrollment. You can start the program right away. So that's how the process is. It's pretty straightforward. There are a lot of places for you to go and share your interest. The website is the best way to do it, but you can also call admission advisors as well. There's a number that is there on website if you want to speak to someone. And at the end of this presentation, there is a QR code that you can scan, and that will take you to the next steps as well. I think a lot of you guys would be thinking about the financing options that we have talked about. So starting off with the first option, which is the upfront payment, we have a lot of discounts which are available when you submit your tuition in full before starting the program. Then we have monthly installment options which are available through different financing partners like Meritize, Edley, Selime, and different others. And you can find the information for all of those on our website, where you have to pay over the course of our bootcamp. But it depends on your eligibility and if you pass their criteria. Then we have study now, pay later option, which is great. And we have partnered with a firm where you can apply for their program, study now, pay later, and see if you're eligible for it or not. And you can speak to the admissions advisor and they can talk about this in detail with you. Then we have military education benefits. So if there is anyone who is an eligible student for these military education benefits, you can apply for military funding towards the cost of our boot camps as well. Then we have Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, WIOVA funding available as well, which helps people access training, education, and sports services so they can fill important jobs in their communities. And for WIOVA, there is a qualification criteria, of course, and you have to be 18 years or older. You have to have high school diploma or an equivalent qualification, and you should either be unemployed or underemployed, and you should be receiving food or cash assistance from the state. So if you qualify for it according to this criteria, you can reach out to our Director of Workforce Development, Carla, at this given email. Take a screenshot or take a moment, write it down. You can speak to her on call as well. And if you're interested and you're eligible, one of her team members will be in touch with you with the next steps. So this is WIOVA. And that takes me to the next part of our webinar, which is HTA Career Services. Now we understand the importance of the career, and we understand that all of you guys are enrolling for these programs because you want to start working in the healthcare world and you want to get that job. But remember that, as I told you guys, we cannot guarantee the externships, right? We cannot promise to hand you the fish, but we will tell you and empower you with the knowledge and tools and really giving you that understanding of how to catch your first fish and how to land your first job or externship. And then we will have a network of peers and alumni at HTA, and you will have the support of the coaches and industry experts who will be there to help you after your program as well. Our career services team will be there to help you as well. Our student services team will be there to help you as well. I and my team, everyone at HTA will be there to help you after you're done with the program. But remember, we cannot promise to find that fish for you. In terms of career services, now we're saying that we'll offer you all the support. How do we offer that? We have one-on-one career advising sessions. So apart from the 5 mandatory coaching sessions, which are with an industry expert who works in the same field as you are planning to work in the future, we also have 2 mandatory career advising sessions where you work with your career advisor and you get personalized career coaching in terms of you already know the program that you are completing, but you will be talking about the job aspect of things, the externship aspect of things. They'll be talking about the right place where you can find the externship sites, the job roles, and how you can find all that information. You can also find all the career data and the career outlook inside the platform as well, where you can find different job opportunities in your particular state, and you can see the number of job opportunities which are currently available in your particular state inside the platform as well. So that's all part of the career advising. Now, in terms of the helpful tools that we are offering, at the end of every boot camp, we have a career prep course, which helps you understand a lot of soft and hard skills which are required in order to become a well-rounded professional, and that course will be able to give you that foundation. And then our career advisors will be helping you with your resume, with your LinkedIn profiles, and really making sure that your professional profile stands out when it goes to any employer or anyone that you are talking to in the professional space. Then we will also be helping you with the interview preparation. Whenever you need, you can talk to our career service advisor, and they can conduct a mock interview with you maybe, or they can help you with the preparation for your interviews as well. That takes me to the student testimonials. You can go to Trustpilot, see some of the testimonials that are given by our students, and you can read some of them here as well. I know this is a bit short, but I'm just going to open it, give it a couple of seconds. And so these are some of the um, Trustpilot reviews that we have, and we just added the screenshots here. And we also have a video, as I shared at the start of the session. And in order to share that, I think I will need to share the sound so you can hear it. Here we go. And all right, so this is one of our students, Katie. And Katie talked about her experience at HCA, and I'd like you guys to hear it.
My name is Kaylee Fender. I live in Indiana, and I have future aspirations of being a dentist one day. So I really wanted to start at the foundation of dentistry as a dental assistant and sort of become more well-rounded and gain some more experience in the field before I follow my dreams one day as a dentist. So I really needed to find a program that worked really well with my schedule. I was a full-time student at university, and then once I graduated, I've been a full-time employee Monday through Friday all day. So it was really hard for me to get into an in-person program. So I have found that Health Tech Academy was really great, especially with it being all online and at my own pace. I could manage my full-time schedule as well as this program. And I really enjoyed the course material. I found that it aligned with a lot of other classes that I've taken involving dental assisting and dentistry itself. And so it was really nice to brush up on all of these topics. And I really liked how each module had its own quiz as well as its own exam. So I felt like I could go ahead and knock out the quizzes and then come back for review and do the exams and make sure that I'm hitting all those important points with the material. I also really liked the helpfulness of the team. I was constantly meeting with my advisor, and she was always on time. She always had sort of a schedule laid out for us, like this is what we'll cover this meeting. By next meeting, you should be doing this. So I felt like I was really on track. And I feel like I did kind of go through the program quicker than many students would, but I felt that the team was really good about keeping up with my pace, and so I really appreciated that. I wasn't really expecting all of these support, especially with like getting into an externship. I figured since the program was online, I would kind of have to learn on my own. But I really appreciated that you guys helped me get out into an actual dental office. And I was helped through the process of like calling them and what I should say, what sort of papers I should have prepared to sort of check off what I should be doing in my externship. So I wasn't really expecting that, but I was really appreciative that that was offered with the program. It was very cost friendly for me. A lot of these programs in person in my state were thousands and thousands of dollars. And like as a college student, that just wasn't going to work for me. So I was really appreciative of the, like, if you paid the full amount, there was quite a bit of a discount for that. Even the payment plan, that would have worked great if I couldn't have paid it in full. So I did appreciate the cost.
So that's Katie Fender. You can see this testimonial and a couple of others on um, oh, where did it go? All right, I'll need to send it again. So you can find this testimonial and many others on our YouTube channel. If you want to hear from more of our students, and you can read the Trustpilot reviews and the reviews on our website as well. And let me go back to that page and here. Yes, remember that. Do it this way. Yes. So we're done with the reviews, and now end of our session, which is question answer session. So please use the question answer feature. Ask any questions that you may have. Now, there are some FAQs which I think a lot of you guys will be thinking about, so I'm going to answer them. The first one is, how long does an HTA bootcamp take to complete? Now, we have given estimated time to all of you guys on our website, which is 16 weeks, 14 weeks, 12 weeks for different programs, but it really depends on your pace. If you're spending, say, 30 hours a week on the program, you can end up completing it in maybe 8 weeks or 10 weeks. So it really depends on your time schedule, but you will get access to our boot camps for an year, and you can complete it anytime, but we do recommend that you complete it as soon as possible. So the tuition cost for all of our HTA boot camps are the same. Sorry, they're not the same. They are different for each of the boot camps. And you can find that information on our website, and I covered it during the webinar as well. There are about 6, 7 programs which are pretty much the same price, and then there are others which are different. So make sure that you're looking at the tuition cost on our website. Can I keep working while I take the boot camp? Absolutely, that's the idea. We want to make it accessible and flexible for everyone. So if you're working, for sure. If you're a working mom, absolutely. If you're a student in a university or a college, and you're planning to upskill yourself, absolutely, this is for you. So you can definitely be working, studying while you take this boot camp. Will I get a job offer after completing an HTA bootcamp? We cannot assure that. We can definitely tell you that you'll be highly likely to find a job after you complete these boot camps, because these boot camps offer the certifications or lead to the certifications which are required for you to work in the allied healthcare space. So you are definitely on the right track in order to find a job. What is the criteria to qualify to apply for HTA bootcamp? So for all of our boot camps, you have to have GED or high school diploma or equivalent qualification. And if you have that and you have internet and a computer, you can apply for any of our boot camps and you're eligible for it. So that takes me to my open question answer session. Um, there's a question answer feature that you guys can use, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. So this is for all the attendees who are listening to me right now. If you guys think that I've answered all the questions already, that's great. But feel free to ask anything that you guys are thinking about. So as we wait for the questions to come in, which I think someone might ask, I just want to remind you that there are three programs that I covered today: surgical technology, sterile processing, and phlebotomy technician. These are the three programs out of the 10 that I covered, which require you to do externships, which requires you to do certain clinical hours or clinical procedures in order to be qualified, in order to be certified in that field. So just remember that, because that is a requirement that you have to fulfill in order to be certified. What percentage of the surgical technologists get jobs after the boot camp, after the program? I think that's a great question. Currently, we have 90% job acceptance rate in terms of the students who have completed the Surge Tech program and the ones who have gotten their externship sorted. So that's the number that we have as of now. This can change, but this is the number that we have. All right. So yes, if there is anything else that you guys want to ask, we are here. And you guys can visit the HTA website using this QR code. You can talk to the admissions team using this QR code, and you can take a career assessment quiz using this QR code. So take your time and do whatever you feel is the best. So you can visit the website, you can read about all of our boot camps, you can read some nice articles about different career options that are available out there and the outlook of those careers. And you can read about all the information that I shared in the session, but you can read more about it, and you can download the syllabus and the content outline for all of our programs on our website as well. And then you can scan this QR code, which will take you to schedule one-on-one call with our admission advisors, or you can directly call them with using the given number. Uh, do we get a discount for attending this webinar? So we had an announcement that the first 50 people who will register for the session and they will show up for the session, they will be eligible for a discount. You will be receiving an email afterwards to let you know that you have qualified for it. And considering the number of people that we have here, I think you might be eligible for it. But you will be receiving an email from our site, which will confirm that. And yes, so I talked about the first two QR codes. The last QR code is career assessment. So if you are not sure which bootcamp is the best one for you, take this free career assessment and we can probably recommend you, according to your interest, a bootcamp that you can take with HTA. You can go onto our website and you can also find information about our admissions team there, in case any one of you misses out on this or forgets to do it, or you save it somewhere but it's not connecting for some reason. Go onto our website and you will find the number to call the admissions team there as well. All right, everyone. I think we are good to go. Thank you so much for attending the webinar. And again, if there are any questions, anything that you would like to ask, um, please feel free to reach out to our team at admissions@healthtech academy. And you will also be receiving this presentation and the video of this webinar on your email, so you can rewatch it. If there's any part which you think was something that you would like to hear again, feel free to do that. Feel free to share it with your friends and family, anyone you think would be relevant and would be interested in the boot camps that we are offering. But thank you so much for taking out the time, and it was really nice interacting with all of you guys. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye from my side.